There's not an empty seat in the pavilion, and we're ready for 165. Alex Marinelli, the All-America, a freshman last year, the Midlands champion, going up against Carson Brolsma, the junior.
Wow, what a momentum change that is. You know what, it was just classic there. Got pushed to the edge, and Blyce ducked under, got to a beautiful bear hug, and most of the time you're going to get that.
Marinelli out of Miamisburg, Ohio, St. Paris Graham High School, redshirt sophomore, undefeated, a Midlands champion, going up against Carson Brolsma out of Osseo, Minnesota, redshirt junior.
Boy, Tim, it's tough to stay in the moment when you have something like that happen out there. Just beautiful. Not picking sides, but anybody who watched that technique right there was just totally surprised.
And those two were in the moment,
yeah.
Because talk about a anticipation and hitting at the right time. Blyce did. He had it all set up for the win for him.
Wow, that's just something that happens out there, and you're just being an athlete. Nice takedown by Marinelli. You know, I heard something that I believe the guys at Floats were talking about is the quickness that he's able to go ahead and finish at is just unbelievable here. His finishes are, you know, well under 2 or 3 seconds every time he gets on the leg, and some of the better guys it's maybe 4 or 5 seconds. But Alex Marinelli totally understands his style and what he tries to do on the top position, and he's got Brolsma now tied up at a outside cradle here.
Talk about a commitment on top. The bull, as they call him, is putting the rush on Brolsma right now with a lot of heavy pressure in the front.
Yeah, Brolsma is giving them in that elbow to the outside, wrist to the inside position here. And if you do that very long, you're going to find yourself a tough way. With Marinelli, he likes to ride. Now a little bit of elevation, and just he just crams him down one more time. Brolsma just got warned for stalling. And, you know, Marinelli is getting out to the side. He does have a wrist. He was working hard with that tie, and now he's coming into that three-quarter Nelson position with the leg hooked.
Marinelli coming off an impressive Midlands championship, a win over Evan Wick.
Brolsma's got up on his feet, but he got a little he has not gotten any hip separation. He gets to his feet, gets his head up, no more separation of the hips, and that's where Marinelli just jams him back down. There's another wrist ride. Now he's got the cradle locked up one more time. This is a little tighter, but Brolsma's able to grip the grip. One more time, the knees up there by the head. Brolsma's really flirting with giving Marinelli this cradle.
Marinelli making Brolsma really work hard underneath just to keep himself from danger.
Totally confident in that top position, coming out in front. Got that pretty tight. It goes off the mat.
9 seconds left in the first half. They go out of bounds before Marinelli can finish his cow catcher to the back. A lot of pressure being put on Brolsma by Marinelli in this first period.
Little claw right there, comes right to the wrist. I like that action right there because he's able to go ahead, put a little bit of weight on the hands, break him down.
And Shane's with the big thrower, Caleb Young.
It's his first time wrestling in this Iowa, Minnesota duel, and you said it, TJ, the big thrower. Caleb, walk us through those final 10 seconds on that 6-point toss.
I kind of got off guard. He got in deep and was jacking me up a little bit. Not exactly where I wanted to be. Not at all where I wanted to be. And but I think going throughout the match, I had worn on him a bit, not as much as I needed to, obviously, if he was able to get in such good position, but planted my feet and just let it fly. Put him on his back.
Welcome to the rivalry. Nice job.
Hey, thanks.
You know, he said it best, Jimmy, let it fly, and sometimes that's when your best stuff happens, often.
Well, he's exactly correct. I mean, that Blyce was in tremendous position to be able to finish that. That's what made that move all the more spectacular.
Marinelli with a quick escape in the second period. Started on the bottom, out in front, 3-0. In on the legs here, trying to finish
A little more squared up right now. Marinelli trying to come back out. Little work there with the far ankle there but Marinelli was able to scoop the leg. I wouldn't be surprised if they called that neutral. I'm going to wave it off. Yep, 2-point takedown.
Just from what I saw there, I think it was a good call. I think his foot was still in bounds.
I do too. When we don't have a really good angle from that action right there, but it looked like Marinelli had control. And the other thing that Brolsma's going to sell that a little more. He's got to get his head up, you know.
Use your legs and hips. Action. Use your legs and hips. Get up, get up.
Right there, just another warning in the bottom position. And those are the ones that you'd like to have back when your guy's in a dominant position as well.
Cross wrist, yes, yes.
You know, we talk about January, February being the grind for the Big Ten season. I don't know if anybody's more suited for the grind than the Bull here, Marinelli.
Oh yeah, no question about it. He's got a. I think he's got more ways to beat you this year than he did last year. I think he's, you know, that heavily bandaged knee, I think was more of a factor. I think it's more of a precaution this year, and he certainly looks a little bit better with his shots. He's getting to the leg more frequently, but he can always rely on his ability to get out quickly and stay tough in the top position. And front headlock, the referee's not going to be quick to give up points here. Short time. Yeah, there's the 1-point escape.
Today's State Farm State of Success is Tom Brown, the head coach in his 13th year, 12-4 all-time versus Minnesota as the Iowa head coach. Today's State Farm State of Success, Coach Tom Brown.
When you pick up that first win in a big meet like this, particularly when it's one of those toss-up matches, then you send up one of your fighter-breathing guys out there like Marinelli. Good place to start the meet for Iowa on the draw.
Well, this is the match within the match for Carson Brolsma, to fight, to compete, knowing that you may not have what it takes to get it all done here, but you can keep from what was looking like Marinelli on his way to a major.
Look at what Marinelli will try to, the headgear went off there, but look what Marinelli will try to do with his right hand. He's got his thumb up, all right, he's going to try to catch the Brolsma on the reach, okay? Stays pretty low right there, looking for him to go ahead and catch Brolsma on the reach. There's just a good, simple snap and spin, and he'll probably get this with the mat return.
Well, the whole motion of Marinelli is forward all the time.
Yeah, I like what he does here. He comes out, just horses him over with the fall. Three-quarter Nelson without the leg lock, and he just hipped into it. What powerful man that young guy is. Wow. That's big in this meet.
The Hawks are soaring.